this large rectangle, is a design for the front of your bibs, and these back 2 squares you'll save for the butt pockets. So before you cut this, you'll want to make a template. So find a piece of scratch paper, scissors, and a marker. Your goal is to make your scratch paper an identical replica to your front bib pocket. And that can be a little tricky to do. So I'm going to use a ruler to straighten it up. I'm just going to kind of make it messy on here. That's a corner. Follow it with my hands a little bit. It would be better to make this too big than too small. So I'm going to kind of keep that in mind as I shape my pocket. All right. So my first go around, this is going to be too big, and that's okay with me. My template is cut out. Let's see how I did. Well, it's a little too big, and I'm actually okay with that. Like I said before, you would rather have your pattern be too big. So I'm going to take a little bit off the top. I like that shape, so I'm going to keep that shape. Keep that corner's fine. Come in this way. And there's a lot of work to do on this one. Okay, I feel like that's good for round 2. So here's round 2. I'm quite happy with it. I feel like that's a good patch. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. You can cut it out from the middle, but I'll give you a little secret. If you cut it out from a corner or side and you have all this extra white space, you can cut this into whatever you want because it's just extra and it'll all work the same. So I'll come back when this is cut. All right, I am just finishing up the final cut of my pocket. All right, so I can toss my pattern, and now I'm going to peel all of the wax paper backing. Some of these will have wax paper backing, some of it won't. It's all the same. But what you do want is that shiny side. That's the adhesive, and you'll do your ironing right like that. Then if you want to add a shape on afterwards or lettering on or whatever afterwards, you can, but you don't want to put 2 layers on at once. Should be right between poly and cotton, though I do like to go 1 notch over on the cotton side, so I just go slightly more towards cotton than actually in between. As you work, if you step away, you take a break, it just takes you too long to design, your iron can auto shut off, so from time to time rock it back and forth if you're not using it, and that will keep it warm and ready for you whenever you are ready to press. As you design, I would lay out all your shapes on the front and then the back, whatever order you want, but lay things out, then take a picture on your phone, then set those shapes aside so you don't accidentally try to use the same shape on the front and back and discover later when it's a little too late that your design isn't exactly what you were hoping for. You can layer patches. So for example, this has 3 patches. I would iron this, iron here for 8 seconds, iron here for 8 seconds, then do your under shape for 8 seconds, and then the top one. So you don't want to iron all of them at once. Just go one, then the next, then the next. I have a little ironing pad in here. What I would do if you're at a craft party or you're away from home or whatever and you don't have an ironing board, I would just roll up a towel. 2 or 3 layers of towel underneath will really give you a nice pressing surface so that the back overall straps aren't in your way. You want to make sure everything has its paper backing peeled off. Some shapes will arrive to you and the paper backing will already be gone, no problem. It's all the same, but you want to make sure that the shiny reflective adhesive is facing down. When you have everything paper removed, laid out where you want it to go, remember you're going to use this part of your iron, and the most important thing is truly counting to 8 and using pressure. You're not just laying your iron there, you are pushing down with full body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you can see the edges are down. It is glued, it is locked in. You'll want to make sure that you're still washing them rarely. So if you can wear them a few times between washings, that is best. Turn them inside out. Do a gentle cycle, do a cool, cold water cycle, and then do not put them in the dryer. I have gambled before and it has been fine with an oopsie daisy, but I've also gambled and it has not turned out, and sometimes the edges will start fraying and whatnot. So definitely hang dry only.